I think that's one of the cool things about bringing folks together for a whole weekend is I'm sure you can appreciate because you've done a number of summits and, we've been at a number of events together where the more time you have to connect with people, which is super important just for us, I think as affiliate owners to be in a space with other folks that are just as excited to build something new and different and cool. Not only is it a learning experience, but you just get the time then to kind of like reflect back on hearing how other people want to do it or what their questions are in real time. And so you leave just like really empowered to be like, okay, you know what? I actually can start with this first step. And I do know that I will have a group that will support me in the next 3 steps because we're going to stay in connection and in contact. And we don't have to be siloed and we can all be part of kind of the next iteration of what we can do inside the affiliate, which for me as an owner, and I'm sure you can appreciate that too, like just being connected to other owners and like being really excited about doing cool shit together. Like that's awesome, right? You never leave a level 2 being like, well, that weekend sucked. Like, it's like,
Yeah.
I'm going to go coach the shit out of my classes on Tuesday, right? Like we are going to hold the front rack position with a PVC pipe for 5 minutes, right? Like that's, you leave those and you're like, this is why I do CrossFit. And you get a little bit of a similar kind of like vibe with that after leaving a health integration summit, more so because we understand the importance of the methodology and we know the tools and the power that we have within the affiliate. And then it's like, you know what, I can actually go and make my whole community healthier, and hell yeah, let's go do it. So
Yeah. And I would say just to piggyback off that, like as far as an affiliate owner, like as you guys know at this point now, like people aren't just busting down your doors because it says CrossFit, right? Like the training has evolved since 2014, 12 years ago, in quite a big way to where there's a lot of different options where they could feel like they have this like thing. And so when you leave the health summit and you get these new tools, you're really thinking in terms of like, okay, cool, now I'm going to go back and integrate this. And it gives me a way to like do something new without actually changing the core of what you do at all. Just layering more options for data collection to help you do what you're doing, but better and at a deeper level.
yeah.
And so that's that's the way that I saw. Like when we were initially having the conversations, my mind just started going like, cool, I could bundle and package this thing up in a bunch of different ways and start testing it and be able to have something to kind of go to my local market with that I know nobody else is doing or has the capability to do and give the results that we do here in the gym.
Part too, right? Because you can test all you want and you can get as many data points if you want, but if you're not actually implementing the things that are going to change, right, the potential outcomes, then those data points don't really mean anything. And CrossFit at its root, at its core, is the thing that we know does all the changes, right? And
Yeah.
so we've known that for a long time, and now we have the ability to kind of just rely a little bit more on the measurable, observable, repeatable component of the methodology. And to your point, we're just collecting more data in that, and we're able to tell the story now, not only about how they felt, not only about how they looked, not only about them coming off of their blood pressure medication, all the things. Now we can be like, actually, and then also this, right? And so I think that that's really cool. And then the one other thing that I'll just add, and I appreciate your time, is just that we know that continued support for the affiliate owners that want to do this work is really important. And so just as everything grows and evolves, so is the support from the medical society to make sure that the way that ordering labs and other diagnostic tools, even outside the basic panels that are there now, which will be added, makes it really easy so that you can go ahead and implement this in, a couple clicks and then be done. And then the same way that the continuity of the way that your members can feel supported after they've gotten information and gotten data back and had review appointments, to be able to make sure that not only are they reaffirmed that they need to keep coming to the affiliate, right? But then they also can have continued access to, ongoing resources so that they can understand what other changes in their life to make sure that their health is on a trajectory. So all of the additional things that are really important to the continued success are being built, are being fine-tuned, will be accessible, will be part of what is offered, through coming to a health integration summit. Once you have the education, once you have the motivation, then you get, access to additional tools and resources so you can implement this to the best of your ability, is something that we're very committed to making sure is built and ready for everybody.
Yeah. And having got to peek behind the curtain there, I will say you guys are focused on ease of use for not only the member, but the affiliate owner to do a plug and play in reducing the friction to be able to do all of this. And so I know what you guys are like, thinking about, oh gosh, this is going to be complicated, but I could tell you like the stuff that's being rolled out in the future is going to make this easier and more accessible. So like if you haven't already, if you're on the fence, or even if this is your first time hearing it, like go to one of the health integration summits. I promise you, just like Jen said with the L2, you come back fired up to coach your class. You will come back fired up to run your affiliate, fired up to like give this new stuff to your members and be able to start to implementing and working on your business as well as in it simultaneously with the resources that the CrossFit Medical Society has put together. So book your tickets and don't wait on it, because they sell it quick. There's only a couple of you guys running this thing right now, so it's not like it could scale across the universe super fast.
Well, that
So get
too,
it
right.
soon.
So there's that, and yeah, they're kept, I'm going to say quote unquote small and limited for a reason, and it's really to make sure that everybody has such a high yield experience when they're there. But I will also say that for me, this is one of the coolest things where it's like you go to your first one, and you can come to any and all following summits for however many times you want to come to, right? Not only because we want to hang out with you again, but because there's going to be more iterations of what you're building over time, and you're going to want to keep connecting with the people that are doing this work. So it's really cool. Like get in now while you can, and then you can keep coming as many times as you want to as many different locations and summits. And we're already planning into the 2027 one. So just, go sign up and get there already. Be
Yeah,
on the
where can they sign up at? Is this all on the website and the CrossFit Medical
Go
Society
to
website?
medicalsociety.com's website, and you just scroll down on the main page. It says Health Integration Summits. It'll take you to just understanding a little bit more about like the context of each one, and then it has all the dates that you can register for. And then we'll be adding the new 2027 ones here really shortly. So
There you go. Go sign up, crossmedicalsociety.com. Trust me, you won't regret it. You will enjoy it, and you will come back with lots of cool stuff.
cool. Now I can
Strong production. Sweet.